Hey everybody, Dadman Walking 55 here with Wes Cagle tonight. How are y'all doing? Welcome in. We're doing a special July 4th stream. We're both free, we're both available, and we're here to entertain the bear specifically. So greetings everybody. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Wes, how are you tonight? I may have surprised him having him on already this early, but
Geez, I had the mic muted.
no, okay, well, good. I'm glad you.
Yeah, no. I muted the mic. I'm talking, and you start talking. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh wait,
What happened?
Shit, I'm muted.
It happens all the time, all of us. So hey, well, welcome to Boomerang, the first minute of the intro. But hey,
There it is.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't have much going on tonight. My Mrs. is with my mom over there taking care of her. We had a good dinner earlier. I'll talk more about that. So we're back home and listening to neighborhood fireworks. Still not as bad as they have been some years. But how about you, Wes? What did you do today? And I guess you pretty much you're here with me tonight with these fine folks.
Yeah, I wasn't doing a whole. Didn't. It was today was just uneventful. Not much going on. Not much.
Yeah, I got you. That's what seems to happen with as a lot of holidays as I get older. It's like they're not. It always seemed like the days went big and you had all these things going on, and now it's like, here you go. You wake up, take a nap. It's all about taking naps on holidays, and then next thing you know, the day is over. So, but we have plenty of people here that love those naps. I know. So, all right, I'm trying to fix my phone so it quit going dark on me. But we got some people. Let's go ahead and say hi to the chat. We got 5 of y'all here, so go share it out with everybody else. And here's the man who, while we're here tonight, the great bear of Pinellas County. Hello, humans and other critters. Snorpoopus Cooper. And hopefully we can live up to the entertainment demands that you have. And we do not get eaten, sir. But great to have you, Snorpoopus, and it's good. It's good to be live tonight. It's not much else is going on. Do you ever watch like the PBS and the fireworks and all those things when they do show them?
No, I only watch. I usually only watch fireworks live. I'm not going to watch them on TV. It doesn't seem a lot of point to it. I mean, I'll see it. They say it's a rebroadcast like on the news or someplace. They're just showing they're talking about it. But I'm not going to tune in, just specifically to watch fireworks on television.
I like it if they put the bands to it, but I got you. It's a different type of thing. Snorpoop said the usual thunder boomers are hovering around, so they've got thunderstorms down there. Hey, Gap, good to see you, Gap. 26 hours is Saturday, not a Wednesday.
Yeah.
I wonder if I come out of the porta potty, tell you what day. I don't know what day it is. It's Friday, I guess now. I don't know. Where did Saturday or Wednesday come up? Where did I mess that up? But anyway, doesn't matter.
I thought it was Saturday. I'm a day ahead. I didn't lose a day. I thought it was even later.
It always throws my wife off when I'm home. She's like, "What day is it? Damn it!" And I'm like, "It's whatever." Well, why are you home? It's a holiday, or I took a day off. So
yeah.
Oh, Gap stored some seals for a snack. He's eating them all up.
Oh yeah. Well, speaking of
Wait a second. Hold on. Wait. This way, you have the stream starting 20 hours from now, and a title card that says Wednesday, but the stream is for today. Look, I was half asleep earlier. Okay. No. Let me mute myself because I'm over there and I'm hearing myself. I don't know. I'll go back and look at it. I definitely boomered it because I was taking a nap a little while ago. I was modeling at the polar bear because I don't think the tweet went out wrong. I don't know. It's okay. But Gap, thank you. Yeah, like Snorpoopus said, we're in a time warp again. Time warp again. Yeah, everybody. That damn thing. Bunch of hippie drug stuff. But anyway, what the hell's what the Dr. Frankenfurter shit? That's one thing I never understood about that thing, the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yeah, I enjoy it. Yeah.
By the way, but Snorpoopus being in a time warp. This is honorary to the panda bears finally mating for the first time naturally there.
Yeah, well, see, that's the thing. Those aren't two panda bears. Our friend Snortopoopus splashed himself with some black paint in certain spots, and I think he went down there just to have himself some fun.
Hey, good for him, though. That's the way I look at it. Good for him. Val, Dave, hey, welcome in. How are you tonight? Yes, and Snortopoopus, after all that action, said between the thunder and the fireworks, depends on what he's meaning, the pets in the area are going insane. Are you sure it's not because they're trying to avoid the polar bears or panda bears running the neighborhood too? Snortopoopus is not free, but recently inexpensive. We like that. Jeff, how are you tonight? Can't stay long, but I'm about to say howdy. Howdy about you. And hello, Citrus Lemon Pie. Happy 4th. Hey, thank you. Good to see you tonight. How are you doing? Hey, it's funny you came in without saying hello, fruitcakes. I kind of missed that. But
oh, yeah.
Happy 4th to you, Lemon Pie. Appreciate it. You coming by.
Back. I wonder if he said it earlier. Did he? No.
No.
I don't see it. No.
And here is your model governmental person, Yemi. Good evening, sir. How are you today? Have you enjoyed 3 days off? I sure as hell have. And I have not regretted a moment of it. Monday will be the day to catch back up. But until Monday, it's buried in my head. So good evening, Yemi. Hope you have had a good couple of days and taken advantage of the time. So happy 4th, America. Yeah. Wow, that was a quick in and out, Jeff. Man, it might have been like the panda bears. Bear snoo. Oh, now you're hey nuts. Now you're hey nuts. Okay, that's cool. And Gap took the line. Hello, fruitcakes. Well, Gap. Oh, Lemon Pie says on holidays I may change the greeting without notice. Yes.
Oh, he reserves that right. So.
Yeah. Oh, you might relate to this one. Yemi has houses and stuff, and he actually does his own. He's too cheap to hire people contractors to come in to remodel the houses and get them ready for rental.
Yeah.
But he does it himself.
Ah.
So he not only can he do your taxes, he can also install your floors and counters.
No, you know what? If you have the skill to do that, unless there's like obligation, conflictions, you'd be foolish to pay somebody to do it if you can do it.
The contractor rates, oh yeah, they're just completely insane and stupid,
Yep. You definitely should if you can do it yourself. Wow.
Yeah. Well, I just gotta give him a hard time. That's all. We know each other, so I gotta give him a hard time about being cheap. But it's an inside joke. Yeah. Oh, he did admit to it though. Yes, I am cheap. But hey, there's nothing wrong with that. It's not like our old boss years ago that way. He was so cheap, he'd bring in peanut butter sandwiches every day. Occasionally, he'd move up to salami or bologna or something. Yeah, it was that cheap. So anyway, well, that's cool. All right, so how bad are the fireworks where you are now? Because they're
not bad. Hear them off in the distance a little bit, but they
Our neighborhood used to be like a militarized zone because, literally either New Year's Eve or July 4th, you could feel the house shaking. They were right behind the house. They were right in front of the house. Now with the transition and, people moving out and moving to the newer neighborhoods, it's like, I guess there's not as many with the renters in and stuff. And I kind of miss it.
Yeah. Well, I used to, when I lived up North Jersey, the fireworks were louder. There was a lot more, more of them, and they were more intense and they were louder. I come down here, they're not as plurific. I can't ever say that freaking word. They're not as common.
There you go.
Yeah.
Good job.
But it's louder on New Year's Eve down here when people, when midnight rolls in and people step out on the back porch and shoot out their shotguns down here. So, it's more redneck down here than it is in North Jersey.
Well, you're in the South, but it's just still in Jersey. But yeah, we had to spend 1 year when Ang was young in the ER on New Year's Eve, and oh my God, Yeah, downtown. Yep, definitely. They had those fireworks, shooting the guns and all that.
Yeah.
People, I had to go outside to make a call, and they're like, "Oh, get inside! You're gonna get hurt." I'm like, "I'm way under the awning. I'll be fine. Just relax." I grew up on the north side of town. I know what gunfire's like, and you just move. It was so bad actually. Once when my wife's family came over because there was a high school playoff football game, and across the street there was a store, and we're sitting up at the top of the stands, and the visiting team was over towards that side. You heard some gunshots, and because a place got robbed there, all those people just moved down further in the stands. I was just sitting up there like, okay, just another day on the north side.
Yep.
But always be careful, folks. So anyway, well, we're going to start with some food. We saw some of these the other night, but types of dessert. Oh my God, we went for catfish tonight at the Golden Corral. Dude, that they had the catfish fillets. They were really nice size too. But what floored me were the bone-in catfish. They looked like they left the tail on them. Of course, they cut the heads off. They scaled them. But my God, I was like almost the length of your keyboard.
Oh.
They were the largest catfish I've ever seen. Forget a buffet, but just served, period.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like, damn, we really got our money's worth on that one, Mom. She ate like 3 or 4 of them tonight. So, yeah. So, do you like catfish, by the way?
I'm not a fish person.
Oh, that's right. We talked about that night.
Yeah, not really a fish person.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had shrimp, and I've had mako, which was interesting. Grill at.
Was that a shark?
Yeah.
Mako, like the shark. Okay.
Yep.
Yes, it is still in business. There is one up on Arlington, and then the one on South Side closed. Is now Chan's Country Buffet. Why is it called Chan's Country Buffet? I have no clue, but
Chance or Chang?
Chan's Country Buffet.
Chan.
Country Buffet. I told Mrs. we got to try that one time. She's like, okay, whatever. And then, of course, the one down in Orange Park is out of business. So,
Really?
I know. I thought it would be a Chinese buffet, but
hey, well, they have the countryside in China.
Okay, I that's why I told Ms. I want to try it to see what it's like, see what kind of countryside it is. It's kind of different. So, oh my God! But we're still so full from that. I focused on the seafood. But hey, you saw some of these the other night. I got a few more I want to share from Jess. Great desserts. If you were in a mood to snack, these are desserts. And remember, she said the other night, these that are square with the date, these were sent in. They were already packaged and sent in to the stores. So,
yeah, that's some of my daughter's favorites. She's whenever I used to take her, she used to come with me grocery shopping, and she, I'd say, pick out what you want. That ended up in the cart every time.
They're good though, especially bite size like that too. Yep. And icing. No, I have never been banned from a buffet. No. Although I will say,
you go now, you don't have to pay.
I tell you what, I'll be honestly, as I've gotten old and I had to lose some weight a few years ago, my stomach has gotten small. I was like, I cannot eat the quantities I used to eat. 2 servings through is about it for me, and then I can barely have dessert. So.
Yeah,
I don't get, I know, and part of it's probably getting old too.
That's true. Well,
go ahead.
Go.
I was gonna say, make sure you hit the like button, folks, because I forget to like myself, and it's important that we like ourselves.
Yes.
So please do it. Hey, Strings and Pucks, good to see you tonight. Hey, how are you doing?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, yep. Sashi said, my friend, Sashi, everybody's in Malaysia. My friend went to the countryside in China. He asked where the toilet was, and they gave him a shovel. Yep. Greetings, and hey, if you got any interesting foods for us to celebrate July 4th, please feel free. So, oh my God, you scare my wife. You go home now. God. Snort a poopus. Well, we got 10 people with us tonight. So, Strings and Pucks is watching Neighbors with Sparklers bracing for the mortars. I've heard a few going off already. Y'all will hear them some in the distance back there, but it's definitely not what it was. It was so loud and so bright before. You could, I mean, it looking out the window. You didn't even have to look out the window. It was flashing through the curtains. It used to be that bad. So I kind of miss it now, you know?
Yeah.
I kind
Well,
of miss it.
I remember I don't see them as much here in Jersey and now. But there was a guy on my route when I was delivering the mail. He used to I guess this is going back now when they didn't allow them, fireworks except for like sparklers in Jersey. They've loosened it up now, but he used to go and out of state and bring them in. And he'd tell his neighbors and me. I'm his mailman, so he's like, "Yeah, what you want? What you want?" He used to get these. They were made out of cardboard, so I have no idea how they didn't explode. It was a mortar. It looked like a mortar out of Vietnam. The little shells were like the size of your fist. Put it in the thing, light this thing. It would make a big boom when it went up.
That's too
funny.
funny.
Good Lord, man. I used to have to go into the field. I was afraid to shoot it anywhere near my house.
Yes. That is hilarious. That is hilarious. Yeah, see, I always hated the bottle rockets.
Mm.
The bottles rocket landing on the roof and stuff like that. But back when we had more of a tile roof.
Right.
And, you always worried about it, especially if there were times where it was, well, there's some right there. Especially, when it was drought conditions.
Yeah, very dry. Yeah, when it was dry.
You always do worry about it. So
it was dry. Crazy. It was dry one year. We were out in the my friend had a big area of wild area behind his house, and we're back there shooting things off. He lights off a pack of jumping jacks in the dry grass.
Wow!
Around. All of a sudden, I see this, and it looks like in a big old concentric circle, just starts spreading out. I'm like, oh, dude. All of it. Lucky there was a bunch of us. We're running around the ring of this circle, stomping on, trying to put it out before it got too big.
That's horrible. That really is horrible. Yeah, that's funny.
14.
14. Oh yeah. Well, I did ones where we shot them at houses. The ball rockets on the ground and stuff, and then we did one. There was one that was really, really stupid. It was like, what the hell was I thinking? So I followed some bad kids when I did that, though.
Oh, we weren't bad.
No, I followed some bad kids. No, in this case, they were bad kids.
No, these were guys I always hung out with. They were good kids, but there was like 6 of us, and I think I told you this. We used to buy a whole bunch, jumping jacks, Chinese firecrackers, and then bottle rockets, and we used to divide them up and play war every 4th of July.
Right.
Shoot them at each other.
That is crazy, I will say.
A lot of fun, man. I have no idea how all of us survived. Not none of us. None of us ended up perishing. None of us ended up in the hospital. I don't know how it happened. I don't know. We were lucky as kids.
Well, hey, better lucky than being good sometimes. But yeah, and of course there are times when it is you have to handle them seriously, and because you can have accidents. Yeah, that people don't realize this stuff is really dangerous. And the mortars, mortars used to not be legal in Florida. I don't know if they still are, but everybody gets them. But that's what always gets me is there's no enforcement, Yeah. Then it's kind of like the battle. Do you really want to hassle people? But then why even make them illegal if you're not going to enforce the law? It's kind of like one of those things, I think. Of course, our Sheriff Grady Judd down in Polk County, he had a little short out today about, doing fireworks safely. And, he did. Some people come back. This is the last day that some people have 10 fingers. So tomorrow somebody have 9 or 8 or 7 or 6. It's just so, be safe at any time that you use the fireworks. And, Well,
I do remember an incident when I was young. This is before me and my friends used to play with fireworks all the time. I was young. I must have been maybe 8, and the house, not directly, it was directly across the street, but one over. It was a wild house. The kids were pretty wild. The parents were like never paying attention, and so there was a lot. It was like 8 kids in the house, and they were wild. Well, I was riding my bike one time, and this was right by the 4th of July, and by their house, and boom, it knocked me off my bike. They
Wow.
were all sitting on the porch. Now, an M80 is a quarter stick.
I didn't know that,
Supposedly
but yeah, go ahead.
they
Yeah.
call it a quarter stick of dynamite. This was a
Mhm.
blockbuster, which is half a stick. And
Whoa.
yeah, no, one kid, one of the kids had a big old hole in his side. One kid had a big old hole in his leg. I mean,
Whoa.
yeah, they all went to the hospital. I was like, holy God. My mom's like, yeah, you don't go over there no more.
That is like,
Yeah, they were nuts. They had a, I'm never gonna, I won't say the family's name, but they were nuts. They were nuts. I
yeah.
mean, I liked them. I used to hang out with them all the time. But
Hmm.
those were the bad, those were those bad kids you talked about.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh man. Sashi said 1991 a fireworks factory in Malaysia exploded. After that, fireworks were regulated. Incidents on Wikipedia: bright sparklers fireworks disaster. Oh, it's
Yeah, I
sparklers.
think
Jeez.
I've seen that. I think I've seen that footage.
Hmm.
I remember
Wow.
seeing that. Yeah.
I think they said there was one that had an explosion out in California a few days ago.
Oh, did they?
Gap wants the cookies off the screen now because
Oh.
he's getting hungry. These are firework sugar cookies because they got red, white, and blue fire. Yeah, so I get to look at them. Well, the only thing I did not really like tonight at the buffet was that sugar cookies. They had no taste. I
Yeah.
mean, it's like they weren't like paper, but it was like there was no sweetness to the sugar cookies.
Mm.
It was a little.
Those ones that you have on the screen, the ones that are packaged in the store.
Yeah, let's
Not a,
unpack this a little bit more and make them look a little bit longer. Yes.
I'm not a fan of the ones that are packaged in the store. They are not as sweet often. They don't have the really sugary, and they're like mush. They're so. I love sugar cookies that have been put in the oven and they're crisp. Like Christmas cookies. Like you get at Christmas time. These ones you get in the store, they're just they're like mush. They're like soft, and I never can find good ones.
No, I know it's a balance finding what's good. Okay, this is the Freedom Scoot cake. These were like different types of yellow cake, different colors, icing
Oh,
with sprinkles in it.
huh.
Yeah, I know y'all were sounding kind of weird over there with the and the looking at your own home. Bling bites. Hey, this is kind of
I've never heard those
July
before.
4th. Yeah.
Iced sugar cookies. That might be good. They look a little bit more less mushy than the sugar cookies.
Yeah, yep. They do for sure. Okay. Oh, and if you like red, white, and blue Nutty Buddies for Little Debbie.
Oh, Little Debbie makes some good snacks, man.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
how they
good.
theme them, theme them with holidays and stuff too.
Yes, the best Little Debbie snacks. Only get them November and December. Are those Christmas tree cakes? Oh, they're the best. Oh. They're like the zebra cakes that they have, except for the only difference is it's got the sugar crystal sprinkles, which makes the difference. It's so good. So good.
I gotcha. Oh yeah, absolutely. So, but yeah, Snort Poopus is glad he's not addicted to cookies. Hey, Fallout Dave said, I like and try to make cookies that are just barely done in the very center. Cook them medium rare. See, I like kind of mushy cookies. I like when they bend a little bit. I don't like them too hard, too crunchy. But
like chocolate chip, I like them soft. But sugar cookies, I like them crisp.
Yeah, well, they have the little image of little diabetes, with the big fat kid. Yes, exactly. But Dave is trying to help. Dave's trying to protect everybody. In my opinion, they're much better to eat than the tourist. Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely. We don't want. It's like John, when the Pirates of the Caribbean breaks down, the pirates don't eat the tourist. I love that line. Speaking of that, they've got the new Jurassic Park movie out. Are you planning to go see this one?
No.
Any particular reason why?
Because it's from Hollywood.
Well,
I refuse. Okay. I refuse. They are terrible. It's going to take them about 10 years of making good movies consistently for me to win me back to going to see it in the theater.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been burned. I've been burned too many times.
So is your thing more watching it in the theater though, spending the money to watch it in the theater?
Oh, I don't even bother watching it streaming or buying it in the store. I'm not.
Okay.
I've sworn off. I've sworn off Hollywood.
No,
Yeah, I've got to have, and even then, I'm reluctant, but I've got to have friends like consistently, a bunch of them tell me, "Oh, this is really good," and I've been burned there too. My friends are like, "Oh, The Big Lebowski, God, it's the best movie ever." I watched it. I'm like, I should slap you guys in the face. What the hell you guys make me watch this for?
that's insane. I'm just like I see. I'm torn with this movie because I do like going out in the movie theaters because I like the smell of popcorn.
Mm.
I like that. I like going to the movie theater. I like the experience, but it's I'm afraid with this one though.
Yep, yep, yep.
Because I mean, how many more damn Jurassic Park movies do we need, or I mean, can they make? I
And
mean,
it's been hit or miss. The first one's good, the second one's terrible. The third one was good, the next one was terrible. You know what I mean?
and how many secret layers and labs do they have? I mean, it's like they keep pulling them out of their butt. Like, oh well, we got another secret lab that nobody knew about.
Well, this dinosaur escaped off the island. Somebody snuck something away. Yeah.
Oh, traditional cookies. Okay, I'm going to take a look at this Malaysian traditional coconut cookies. We'll start that. I'm going to see about pulling the misses in a second and
Cool.
do that. Yeah, of course you think tourists are yummy. Jurassic Park '97.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well,
Well,
yeah, like,
you said you love going to theater. You love the smell of popcorn. You love
yeah.
the brother I have down in Florida. Not too far from you guys.
Mm-hmm.
He's got an upstairs. He set up an entire theater. He's got this huge screen. He's got these like two double loungers with this with this rest in the center where you can put and he's got this big old fashioned popcorn.
Mm-hmm.
It smells just like a movie theater up there. I'm
Oh
telling.
wow,
Oh man,
that's nice.
It is. Yeah, it is so.
Well,
Awesome.
you come down. You have to invite us over. We'll have to go.
Oh God, it's awesome.
That is awesome. That would be awesome. And see, we try to go. What we do is we've become a part of a club for 12 a month, and we end up accruing movie tickets, and we don't go but every few months. So for the last couple movies, we've not paid for ticket prices. Oh. Plus, also we go at matinee or $6 Tuesday type things. Where they get you is a snacks, but we do get a discount as part of a club thing. So, you know, it's. I get you. I'll be honest. I do not have a problem with them charging what they charge on the concession prices.
Yeah, no, that's
because
fine.
They have to make some money somehow.
They do, yeah.
But when it gets like $20 a movie ticket, I'm like, what? Yeah. I mean, even 15 a movie ticket. It's like, what the hell are you talking about, Willis? So, Dave said, so when hell freezes over, Kegel, when you go to the movie theater? Yeah. Gab asked, have you sworn off nuts yet?
No.
Yep, and Godzilla -1 was definitely worth it. And Gap's throwing his nuts at you, so yeah. Now, I guess Strings and Puck says that his wife wants to see Jurassic Park on premium screen. We have a new format that wraps around the front of the theater. Just too expensive for a movie that could suck. Well, you could always go watch it in cheesy format, cheap, and then if it was good, then go back and watch it a second time. And Sasha, I've not forgotten about your cookie pictures. I'm going to try to bring those up. Yeah, I don't even.
Yeah.
Just whatever. That's like
You know what? You know what? You're making $1 million pretending to be other things. Millions. You make millions. Shut up. We don't want to hear it. Your opinion doesn't matter. Just entertain us, you dancing monkey. That's all.
Well, the thing is, she made roles as Natasha Romanoff, and the whole thing was about the character's sexual appeal and stuff like that. Staying as part of the character, and stuff like that. And it was like, you didn't complain while you were getting all the money, and then now later it's like, shut. I'm like, you shut up. Especially when it's about the character.
Mm-hmm.
When it made sense when the characters roll with things. So like,
there's nothing wrong. See, I don't understand. When did it become taboo for a woman to be sexy and use that? That's been since the dawn of time. A woman's sexuality is there's nothing.
Well, And especially in movies, especially if you want to get serious with a spy based character like that, yeah, you would. It would be expected. You would. They could be normal, and yeah, I mean, what do you think? A spy not trying to use every wile she's got to get the information out of the other side, or what you gonna do? Well, sorry, I got to be prim and proper, and
I mean, James Bond did the same thing. Why do you think he slept with some of these women? It was, it wasn't all because he, was it was part of his,
But Buddy Hepburn comes in to help us out. There's still Dennis Nedry's fake shaving cream can with dinosaur embryos there on the island. They'll eventually find that and restart the series. There you go.
That's right. It fell. It fell out and it got buried in the mud.
Never had been discovered yet.
No.
Again.
Yep. I was waiting for them to do something about that. I'm like, oh God, look at this.
That's like, but buddy, good to see you. I do. I mean, because nobody ever found that can.
Nope.
Nobody ever did it. They just abandoned that island. So.
When he squirts it out and he puts it on the pie.
Yes. That was an awesome scene. I love that so much because it's like everybody's like Dodson, we got Dodson here.
I know. I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah. That was a good movie that actually made sense with the way it used humor in it. It didn't overdo it. It did it at the right scenes and really made some sense. What we have sometimes with a lot of other movies now is that they're trying to be too funny. That it's all about the funny. It's all about the humor, but it's like, that's not what you're about. That's not, the humor I think sometimes can distract too much from the movie. You don't want something overly that's so
True.
The focus, so much of the time is spent on the humor that you forget, what the movie's about. So, because you can ruin it. Sometimes you need that a little bit of seriousness with it. Now, I'm going to show y'all this here real quick. The couple of things that Jess showed us the other day. This is right here. We got a watermelon set of cupcakes up here. You got vanilla and you got chocolate. Series of cupcakes, and then they have icing on top of it. And this one has ants on it. Yep. Then we have like a big hamburger cake over here. And then we got some more of the Frosted Liberty type of cupcakes at the bottom.
Yep.
So,
cool.
Hey, nothing says July 4th like food, though.
Yeah.
But Jurassic Park's one of those movies that, here we go. Here for all you trailer park people. We got our camper people. We got a camper here with the lights. I believe this is supposed to be an eagle. I don't know what that is here because that's like different shape there, but we got more cupcakes at the bottom. But I love that camper. I got to ask her if she made the camper, if that's one of the ones that she made. So, Sashi, Samuel L. Jackson gave Laura Dern a hand in Jurassic Park.
Hey. Yeah. Give her the whole arm.
Don't make me time you out. I like my red number 40. Oh, the worst thing we ever did. Our first kid, first birthday. I had to get him a practice cake. Went all dad crazy and stuff like that. You let him have a cake here at the house, before the big family party. God. Got a cake and it had red icing on it. Red everywhere, face, hair, diaper, everything. That kid demolished that cake. That kid was a pro with a cake. But after we gave the kid a bath, Mrs. said it looked like a scene out of Psycho. With all the red, all staining the bathtub, all around the bathtub. It was like...
Yeah, that buttercream icing on those cakes, red and the blue, they're the worst. They will stain everything.
That red got everywhere and everything and took days to come out. That was like, Mrs. was like, what? Don't ever do that, you dumbass. It's like buying a cake with red dye. I'm like, no, don't do that again.
You buy two. See that our first were set of twins. So we'd have to buy 3 cakes. We bought one big one for the celebration and then 2 small ones for them to demolish, in their first couple years.
Yeah,
And the demolished ones were all white. No,
that's a good
all
idea.
icing was white. Yes.
Well, why don't you say that after Emmy says, "I love some watermelon. I meet the stereotype."
Oh.
Thanks, Emmy. Don't take that, HR. You're responsible for your own comment there. So, Strings and Puck said, "I got a home that's mobile and 4 cars that aren't." Yo.
Mm.
Yeah, exactly. Just wear your swimsuit because you're gonna spill off on you, and you just go jump in the thing too. So, oh my God. Let's see. I think I got one more picture from her. These are the ones that they make in the store, type thing. Oh, no, this one's not.
Ooh, that was a big boom.
Yeah, Patriot Poppets, the trick noise maker. They're red, white, and blue packages.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, another big boom. Yeah, we got some big ones. It must be those show up at the end. But they've been, it locally around here. There's one, public display.
Sashi, I'm sorry you have to get ready for work. I will show that. I will try to look those cookies up in a bit. But thank you for being here. We appreciate it so much.
Yep.
Being here. Dave says, "Blue poo is fun. Like you ate the Smurfs village."
Oh God.
Oh God. Green at Christmas. I thought it was a leper.
Isn't that a leprechaun?
Leper. Chicken Shack in Michigan, broiled potatoes. Oh, interesting. Yeah. So it's crazy. It's like JT was around to confirm anything from Michigan, our big Michigan resident, which we'll be doing sports in a couple weeks. So we are, just chilling out here on a Friday night. I wonder if Snort Poopas went to bed.
No, he did a comment there. He just told Sashi to take care.
Oh, okay. I was like, there he is again.
Yep.
Yes. Okay. All right. I miss Snort Poopas. I just was waiting for an off-time joke. He's really witty and really, really a good bear to have in our chats. Always is. All right, you're sort of awake. Okay, well, between the thunder and the boomers, and I'm sure you're good. All right. Let's see. Let me see if I can find that Fallout Dave. Not Fallout Dave. Sashi said earlier. I got too many tabs open right now. That's what is crazy. At least my computer's not overloaded yet. At least that's good.
That's why I fired up the. I usually stream here when I stream with you guys. It's on the laptop. I fired up the desktop so I don't have too many windows open.
Yes, exactly.
Computer.
Now, see, Strings and Pucks, you're right, because LSU was offering that kid about $7 million. Michigan went to $10 million because all that money that's not from the university itself. It's not taxpayer money. It's through these or not 501c3 tax exempt organizations that are supposedly nonprofit that get the donations that run the money through to the players. It's not taxpayer money. So of course they're going to complain about budget problems because people donate specifically to sports and those things. And that's why they were able to pay him $10 million.
Worst thing ever.
Yeah.
Started paying college kids.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't get me started. I might start cursing and get you
You
canceled.
can feel free because, JT and I are going to be talking about that in the upcoming weeks when we get close to college football. Yes, I agree. NIL is destroying NCAA and even the transfer portal. This thing where the players can play 1 year and just go everywhere else and not sit out. Even the Gators just won a national title. They have people leaving them. And then they're bringing in a whole new class of people. It's like, what? I love my team. I love my sports, but I'd like to see some of the guys go 4 years.
Well, I got a proposal for these college kids. You can get paid while you play college, but if you take money when you're in college, you're not allowed to play professional.
Yes, I know. Yeah, they can. The 501c3 ones paid them direct. Yeah, and I will take whatever information because the NIL has been. And the thing is, one of the things with it is they've been very slow to create new rules to regulate it nationally, it's all been based on what every local state law is. The NCAA has been slow to make any overall legislation because they always lose in court because of
Well,
the antitrust legislation. So it's kind of like everybody wants them to do something about it, but then they get sued by the players or the schools, and then whatever they do can't.
any school that pays its college athletes should not be allowed to get a single penny of public money. Not a single penny.
Wow.
This pisses me off. I'm sorry. It really pisses me off. These kids, the college, we're not getting, you're getting compensated. You are getting a college education. The fact that you're not doing anything
Yep.
with it and you're actually not even going to damn classes,
Yeah.
you know what? I can't.
Strings and pucks.
Or I'm gonna get
strings and pucks. It would be good. We'll have to get with Tom and talk offline sometime first. But yeah, that is very interesting. Yeah, because the thing is the rules have changed. And it goes. The state of Oklahoma passed a bill. You can't ask where the money comes from. It's like it's there's no accountability. There's no open light on this stuff. Yemi might be able to help me because a lot of times, even when we have to deal with outside organizations that are support organizations, we can't get access to them because they're a completely different legal entity, and they, depending on your state law, may or may not have to open their books, and whatever your state law may not apply to them if it's not directly written accordingly. So
if you're getting public money and you're paying your athletes, you should be. They should
that's
crawl
what they
up
do,
your schools.
Wes, that's what they do, though. It's not technically public money. They're donations and gifts from other people and stuff. They go to an outside organization that group handles the payments.
Yeah, so but technically they're saying, well, all the money we pay to the kids comes from this. Yeah, but you know what? You're also getting public money to do other things in your school where that. You see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
It's all a big slush fund. I'm not saying that they're using the public money to pay the kids, but
because they're not, you can't touch it. You can't audit it. You can't ask questions. Like Yemi says, when it goes through there, they have their own rules. They have their own auditors. Your government audit, that's like a completely set of money. Your state funds are anything that are appropriated and dispersed, or even maybe some that are generated from business type activities, but they stay within the university. Donations, all that stuff, they use these foundations and these funding organizations to keep them out into a separate area, and that's what's happened with that NIL. The cooperatives, they're called cooperatives, the 501c3 groups, and good luck. It's the Wild West, state by state, and everything. So exactly, Buddy says college sports for football and basketball needs to be divested from college education system together. They are paid leagues now. I absolutely agree with that. Just quit calling them student athletes. You can have your typical NCAA stuff where everybody's volunteer and all that, but I tell you what, I don't think that would work. I bet you that they cannot have. You'd have to have something like minor league baseball then, where all the players, football, basketball, just go play in a league. But then who's going to run the league? You're going to have to form a new business to run this, to pay all these people. But I agree. Let's get back to amateur athletics as amateur athletics. But the hardest point that has happened in this debate, though, is when the schools are making buttloads of money, and even though it goes into those support organizations, that's been the point of contest for so long, is that, hey, these schools are raking in a lot of money on the backs of people, and all they're doing is getting a scholarship. If that. The dark side is also those scholarships are not guaranteed to be 4 years. A lot of them are year to year. If you're not performing well, or if they want new players in there, you can lose your scholarship.
Yeah, well, they're not student athletes anyway. These kids graduate, and they are dumb as a third grader anyway. I mean, these kids are. Let's be honest. These are dumb kids. These are dumb. They are dumb as bricks.
Snort, it's okay. If you need to shut your eyes, shut your eyes. You do what you got to do. We're happy to help here, and we're happy that you're here with us tonight. So, yeah, the only thing you can do is look at the state side. Yep. So it's It's frustrating. It really is because there is a lot of stuff that you need to do or could be looked at and everything else. So let me do something though, so to calm your blood pressure. How about that? Can we do that? You want me? Well, my computer would not go on a coffee break. I'm waiting to. I want to take a look. Sasha gave us a couple things with the Malaysian recipes and stuff, and I wanted to follow up on a couple of these real quick to actually show what some of these look like. So, all right. I got an email in. Okay, I got the email. I'll take a look at it later. I appreciate the info.
Snort says he's doing his best to hang in there. He says,
All
by
right.
the way, the answer is Florida.
There you go. Nice. All right. Let's tempt him with some cookies. God, this stupid computer. Like,
it's going out the window.
May you type the words in? I'm typing on the keyboard with it not taking 20 minutes. I got Mala out of Malaysian. There, Malaysian finishes. Jeez. Jeez. Come on, type in coconut cookies. Come on. What the hell am I friggin'? And I'm on YouTube. I don't know. I'm having issues tonight.
Yeah.
Now I can't copy and paste because I decided to take another coffee break.
Well, at least I'm not the only one losing my ass here.
I like. Just come watch us have a stream about computer problems. Okay, cut. No, not give me Malaysian military. Cut.
I gotta. Wait a minute.
Shit, I don't have time for this. There you go. Okay, yeah, it's I think a YouTube problem because it was like screwing me up there. Oh my gosh. Anyway, let's go. I'm gonna get back to live chat. You there, West? Now I can't get back to my live chat on the StreamYard.
Are you good? I had to mute. I was ruining the stream with the laugh, and
No, it's fine. At least we had something. All right, let's see. Yeah, hopefully you can stay with us. Like Snort put, yeah, Buddy said if you do pass out, rest well. Last son of K, hello, happy 4th to you too. Heartwarming and sad to see people see sports on almost all levels as I see it, infested with dirty, huge piles of money, which has made it unenjoyable. I agree. I agree. It's not the same. Definitely not. I mean, even the Gators just won the national title this year. I'm thrilled, but instead of just losing your team or bringing it back, it's like they're all transferring out or in. It's going to be a completely different team next year. Snorter Poopus is doing the best he could hang in. Yeah. Yes, I did. Okay. Going nuts. Hey, check on those pets and wife. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And last son of K, it is great to see you again. Thank you for coming tonight. Glad to see you so much. That is not what I need to do. I was in the YouTube bar and it's easier for me not to try to explain. Jess, hello. We've been showing your wonderful provisions to the show. So, oh God, here's Storm Poop. Welcome to Tech Support Chat. Your tech support tech will be Gupta Patel from Boise. Well, anyway, the easy traditional coconut biscuit kalapa, old-fashioned baking recipe. These are the cookies that Sashi was talking about. Here, let's take a look at these. Sorry that I did not get to them while he was here, though, but they look like almost like an oatmeal cookie. I mean, yeah, and they look good. I mean, I hate to say, they look like an oat bran cookie type of thing. Just it's
a little thick.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I'd have to taste them.
Yeah. Oh, you do a 2 centimeter high, 4.7 centimeter diameter round press mold. You get 20 biscuits out of 16-gram biscuit mix. Wow, Now, some call it biscuits, some call it cookies. So, 90 grams of breadcrumb, white. That's breadcrumb, then, obviously. 180 grams of fresh shredded coconut. Oh, I bet the coconut's inside the crumb. That's what it is.
Oh,
45 grams of melted margarine, sugar, and water. That's what happens.
Not a big coconut person. Yeah.
Hey, Tom F. Good to see you. How are you doing? Absolutely. And I mean a glass of cake. It is so good to see you. So, Death Biscuits. Thank you, buddy. Have you tried turning it off and on again? Yeah, thank you. It's like
when all else fails.
Yeah. So we got that. You got the skillet there. You got the butter. So this is how they do it. Oh, interesting. A little print.
Anything with a lot of butter is pretty good, but I have to pass on the coconut. I really.
Oh, so you don't like almond joy then, or Mounds?
Oh no. Anything coconut, if it's got coconut in it, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not. I don't like the flavor of coconut.
Oh, is it texture? Okay, so it's flavor, not texture.
Yeah.
Okay, well that makes sense. Well, let's take a look. We're going to look at Malaysian pineapple tart cookies now.
Pineapple, I love. Pineapple's good.
Okay, so let's see what these look like. So we do this. Let's see. Let me bring up the recipe. We'll say it. Edible hockey pucks, great for goaltenders. Oh, just look back earlier in the stream. The cupcake cake next to the camper cake is red, white, and blue popsicle with a bite missing. Thank you.
And a bomb pop.
Yeah. Thanks for clarifying that for us. We were kind of like, what the hell is that? But yes, edible hockey pucks. Yeah. That's actually the way my ex-brother-in-law used to make his hamburgers.
Yeah.
Hamburgers were hockey pucks, but the chicken was like sushi. Pink and stringy.
Oh God.
Yeah. Yeah.
We see the commercial. There was a commercial. I don't even. This is funny. It's a good commercial, but I don't remember what it's for. It was a father sitting there. He's at the grill and he's cooking chicken, and the wife goes up and she's like, "Is it supposed to be pink in the middle?" He's like, "Oh, it's fine." And then it cuts away. It's like we show an ambulance pulling up. Whee!
Nice. Well, here are the pineapple cookies or pineapple tarts.
Yeah, cool.
These look interesting. So let's see how the pineapple cookie. Uh-oh, it froze. There we go. No, you don't get that information. Well, it says no. I don't care to say the recipe. I don't care to pit. There we go. I think we managed to fight out through it. Well, they didn't tell us how to make. Oh, here's the ingredients: flour, butter, condensed milk, egg yolk, cooking oil. Where's the pineapple? All-purpose flour, butter, sweetened condensed milk, egg yolk. Ingredients for the egg wash: egg yolk, condensed milk, cooking oil. Okay, there's pineapple and cloves. Finally, woo! Sugar and lemon juice. Hey, Tom, if you're available tonight, I can send you the link. I wasn't sure if you were busy or had plans tonight. So cut the stalk off the pineapple, followed by the skin. Pineapple is almost dry. Add sugar and lemon juice, stir to combine. Cream the butter, condensed milk until light and fluffy. Add in the egg yolk one at a time and beat until combined. Prepare egg wash by mixing all the ingredients together in a small bowl. Wow, that's
not bad.
Make it a pineapple ball. Okay, cool. Finish off by rolling it into a round bowl, and then place pineapple cookie on the baking sheet lined with parchment, the back of a paring knife, crisscross shape of the cookie. Wow, there it goes, and that's 330 degrees for about 22 minutes or until they turn golden brown. Wow, that's neat. Yeah. Oh, give me a break. Well, you act like you're so old. Tom, but thanks for being here tonight. We appreciate it. So Jess has
I think he means he's been consuming too
okay.
much.
Well, either way, it means he can't be here, but that's okay. I don't know. It could be fun come off all unimpaired and all. So that could always
There you
be
go.
interesting. All right, now Jess asks you or says, does Wes like German chocolate cake with coconut in the caramel?
No,
Really?
no,
Yeah. So you
no.
hate coconut that bad?
Yeah, yeah. Say there's a cake, and it's
Yeah.
just got you take that shredded coconut and just sprinkle it on top. Done.
Hmm.
I won't eat the cake.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, all I have to do is just have a little bit of coconut in there. No, no, thank you.
All right. Makes sense.
Yeah,
Makes a lot of sense to me. So it's all good.
yeah. I'm like that. The coconut's like clam pizza to you. No.
Mm, yeah. I gotcha. I gotcha. What's Mark? Just why did you have to bring up clam pizza? Why? Last Sunday case said almond joy and mounds are good. Mrs. really likes the almond joy, but were better when they're made by Peter Paul mounds. Now they're made by Hershey's
Mhm.
chocolates. I wish the Mrs. was here for that. I wish we had our European friends, and I wish I had the Mrs. here because Mrs. has always said that she'll eat the Hershey's and stuff, but she says it's not good chocolate, real chocolate.
Yeah, it's not.
She really
No.
loves the British chocolate. And because I think they use a completely different milk. The milk in America is not the same, and that
Mm.
a lot of people contend that the quality of the milk and how it's made adds to the quality of the chocolate.
Could be. Could be.
Yeah, I mean it's just what I've been told. Um, your mileage may vary though, so yeah.
Yeah, my
Uh,
favorite when I was. Oh no, go ahead. Go
look,
ahead.
we're on the 70-inch living room TV. Woo,
Nice, nice.
nice. All right.
You
No
know,
Louisiana crunch cake. What is that?
I don't know if it has coconut. Then no, yes, no.
Mm-hmm.
But no, with chocolate. When I was little, I
Mm-hmm.
used to get the at Halloween. There was always the mini, things in your Halloween bag.
Yeah.
The Hershey's was all right. Fancy chocolate was all right. My favorite was always the milk chocolate Nestle's bars. Not the crunch, just the plain
Mm-hmm.
milk chocolate Nestle. Back in the day, they don't even make them. It's not the same anymore. I don't know. They might have changed. But the Nestle's milk chocolate was always the best. It was so creamy. So the closest I can get now is Lindt makes a extra creamy chocolate, and it's pretty good. It's pretty close.
Yeah. Well, that's see, I've only had really American chocolate, so I'm happy with it. I don't know a lot of these differences, and so I'm listening to other people what they have to say, relying on what I'm told. Yemi does agree though. European chocolate is better than American chocolate all day. Economics all day. America all day. Basically we're cheap. I think is what he's saying. Our milk is cheap. It's not as the same quality as the milk that was used. So.
Chocolate.
Oh
Yes.
wow, nice setup, Tom. Wow, we are on a big TV. So, but smash that like button, folks. We and sub if you haven't. Find a way to sub 4 more times. We'll get to 720. Not a big sort of poop is not a big chocolate either. Yeah, but you know what? You're
No,
not supposed to feed your bears chocolate. It's not
yeah,
good for their
no,
tummies.
no. Well,
Now
well, at Easter time we'll send them some. Instead of chocolate bunnies, we'll send them some chocolate seals.
that works. That works too. That definitely would work. Jess said that Louisiana Crunch Cake's moist yellow cake features a nutty top contrast with the coconut, vanilla extracts inside, finished with a light sugar glaze that adds just the right amount of sweetness.
Yeah, see,
Okay.
the coconut's the deal breaker.
Yeah. Yeah. Last case says America does have some good chocolate like Ghirardelli. European chocolate, though, is awesome. So.
Hmm.
Oh, Jess copied a description of Louisiana Crunch from recipe.
No.
You didn't use Grok or what Chat GPT or whatever all this new fat AI stuff is. I can share it. Okay, give me a second. I'll work to make sure I do it right. Nom. Snortapoopus is now eating whatever the hell we do it. No
Yes, that
commit
was.
on the brisket pick.
Oh,
No, I don't know. Let me see.
did you burn it?
I don't know. I took a nap when I got home. We'd been out, so I hadn't really had a chance to do. Okay. Okay. Well, we're going to do these. We got these from Tom F here. All right. Tom, I'm going to throw
Alrighty.
one in for bonus for fun. That Tom asks, "What the hell is this sign for?" Well, Wes, help us with this sign.
Jesus slices. God. Oh. Snake cakes. What the hell is a snake cake?
I don't know. 2 pizza slices and a cock, only $5. Snake cakes for $1.
You got to
Yeah,
go
well,
back out back by the dumpster to get the cock.
I don't know. Well, I did see. Where was it? Was it in our town or what? But there was a place in Florida where out just at the drive-through window of a Popeyes, there was a friggin' rooster. It's like, what the hell? It really is like it's there. So yeah. So, well, that's one. I don't know. I can't explain that sign. I think they meant Coke.
Yes. Okay.
I think they probably meant a Coke.
Yes.
Well, here's the brisket itself. Here's the inside of it. There. I think it looks good. I like
bad.
I like a
it's
good
not
brisket.
too red. Yeah, it's not too red.
Oh, please don't.
I don't like red.
I love pink. I don't. Yeah, you would not have liked my prime rib then. You would not like the way I get my prime rib then. Yeah, I bet you did when you did it.
If I'm eating something and it's pink, it's only one thing that should be, and it's not my steak.
No, I definitely don't want pink chicken. I'll eat pink other stuff.
No, I'm not talking about. I was being blue, and I didn't want to be detailed.
I gotcha. All right. Well, here's the brisket overall. Damn, that's a big brisket. Nice.
Wow.
That is nice. Very nice. It looks like there's a rub on it, I guess. So, yeah, there's the full picture. Yep. So that Dad made brisket with tri-tip smashed thin hamburger steak because I had a smash hamburger steak because I can't chew a lot still. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Oh, yeah, buddy. Hopefully you keep healing up from that, man. You've had a rough time with the wisdom teeth surgery. So just now use the Google search AI. Hey, we're using AI. See, Yummy? Despite its name, the Louisiana Crunch Cake is believed to have originated from the Bernie Brothers Bakery in Chicago. God, there you go. Still, I'm not sure if I get pizza with meat on it there. I think it meant Coke. I think it meant $5.
Yeah.
Coke. Yeah, I got the 2 of the brisket so far, Tom. I got the 2 briskets. So those are the 2 briskets that we got. And then there's one more that he just sent in to. This is how Tom is watching this wonderful stream. The 2 of us on a very nice setup here. So very nice. 70-inch TV.
Wow.
Yeah, that is nice.
Yep.
Thank you. We appreciate that. Yeah, I did see the bottle of the rum on the thing by the brisket too. So yeah, I get you that you've been participating. So that's cool. That is all cool. So, all right, yeah, and everybody, keep Buddy in your thoughts and prayers too. He's still healing up from 4 wisdom teeth he got taken out. So it's been a rough time, but hey, he's mending. All right. Well, thank you. I know it's crazy. So, I'm really disappointed with the fireworks locally, though. Really, I see because we used to, and I miss that. I remember years ago, I'm like so mad because the neighbors were shooting everything off, and it was way too loud. And in recent years, it was like a few blocks down. There was still enough activity, but like tonight, it's 10 o'clock. And
yeah, they're already done. They're already pretty much done here now.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I could just go outside with my kids and watch the fireworks and not have to go anywhere.
Yeah.
But now it's like there's so few around, you can't really enjoy watching them. And I miss it. I actually miss it. Our city actually did the fireworks show differently this year. This year they went back to having it downtown on the river in one spot. What they've been doing for probably almost 10 years. Or maybe it was started after the pandemic or during the pandemic. I can't remember when it started. They would have the one downtown, but they had 4 other locations on each side of town, north, south, east, and west, where they actually had other smaller fireworks going off at the same
Mm.
time. It's like coordinated in 5 different places. I like that because you didn't have to go downtown. You didn't, which there's nothing to do downtown now that they took the landing away. So you're just everybody piling into there with nothing to do. You got homeless and transients and stuff, and I like the concept about putting them on the suburbs, but for whatever reason they decided not to do it. They took it away, and now we're stuck with what we got, which is very little. So, Jess, here's some sort of fireworks right now. Don't know if it's a real show at the Park District, a couple miles away, or ones people got hold of. Just hear booms. Yes. Are you house sitting the dogs tonight? If not, I'm sure if you are, then they're probably really crazy with this. So, yes, I heard about that, buddy. They did a huge fireworks factory explosion a couple hours from there. Yeah. Yeah, we talked about one that had happened in Malaysia years ago.
Yeah, well, that must have been a pretty good show, though.
No, which one?
I'm being facetious.
Yeah, yeah. That actually, let's see. Let me see if I can find something. Let me see if I can find something on that. What the hell?
Was it last year or the year before? I saw a video came across I want to say it was on Twitter. Somebody posted there was, and I don't know what state it was. It was in America. It was in the United States. Somebody decided at a store that had a big section for fireworks in the run up to the 4th of July. Somebody decided to light one of the things in the store, just some degenerate.
Oh, no. Oh, God, really?
Yeah, it was on the camera in the store. It went off. It was a big old box, so it went off. And then the ones next to it went off. And the ones next to those went off.
Wow.
You seen the customers were running like hell? Good Lord.
Oh, yeah, I bet. You got to run for your life. Yeah, the problem with this other, I'm trying to find a still frame of the picture. Yeah, the one that. Yeah, I'm going to show a picture from it, and tragically, the people were missing. They've actually found. I'm not sure what the final numbers, but they had fatalities with this one.
Did they have fatalities? Wow.
Yeah, they did. It was bad because I'll show you one of the pictures of this one. This is this is from a distance. And I always, it's like, we see stuff like these and they're fun looking at, but you never want any people hurt, especially fatalities and stuff like this. But look at look at this. And of course out there, buddy, you can correct me. I guess with water restrictions, if in any drought, it's amazing they didn't have more wildfires.
Yeah.
Because remember, LA has had so crazy ass fires in the last year already. But yeah. That's good. So prayers and thoughts out to those people out there, because that is really, really a rough thing. So,
yep.
But yeah, it's because there's here from a distance where you've got it, you just see a smoke cloud, but that is, and like Buddy was saying, I believe that they're actually, this is Northern California. Okay, this is Northern California. Some homes were burned down. Yeah, because if you look at this picture, all this stuff's coming down. So that probably would not be.
Wow.
That's still that is horrible. But they are. It's like they're like the big provider of a lot of the fireworks to a lot of the shows out there.
Well, those the things that we talked about, the mortars that you can buy in the store, like I said, the shells are the size of your fist. The display ones that those places that make for like the public displays, those things are like the size of basketballs. They're huge.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. My wife's brother one year had snuck over to in the town where they lived. I don't want to say where it was, but he snuck over and stole one of them, and he brought it back. And at the intersection of their street and the cross street, he in the middle of it, he said, "I'm just gonna light it off right in the middle of the street." Good Lord, you would have thought it was Hiroshima.
Wow, that's crazy. That is crazy. So, oh man. Jess said, "Yeah, the dog doesn't really like them." Mom said he went into hiding when someone off last night when I was at work.
Oh,
She brought him on to pick me up to give him a break. Absolutely, poor pups. And my car is having issues. Some days I borrow Mom's car, and some days she drops me off, picks me up. That's okay. Hopefully your car issues are not too expensive or severe. If you need a windshield wiper replaced, Wes Cagle can come from New Jersey to do it for you. He's an expert at that and battery terminals.
Yeah. Couldn't get that thing off. Had to actually pay somebody to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So
one of the simplest things to do with your car, replace the battery.
Yeah.
You couldn't get the damn positive terminal off.
Well, we had it once where it got so cauterized, all the battery leakage on it, you couldn't get it done. Yeah. Dogs are clung to Linda now. Oh, give them a hug. So, buddy, fireworks are supposedly illegal here too, but it's in the state. But people go to Georgia, South Carolina, and buy the illegal stuff and bring it back all the time.
Yep. Yeah, they were always everything except for sparklers were illegal in Jersey until I don't know, around the time my daughters were born. Then they started allowing them here. But when we were growing up, everything was illegal. So we used to have to go. My buddy would run down to Washington, D.C. every year and buy all the stuff.
I miss when it was just all legal. Tom, I don't know that what you have counts as a car. It's a rolling battery with 4 wheels. But Atwood would love you playing Fortnite because he loved to test the car in Fortnite. Breathing is illegal in New Jersey.
Yeah.
Jess said in Illinois, most consumer fireworks like firework crackers, bottle rockets, Roman candles are illegal. People in the country will cross the border into Indiana and use them where you don't get caught. Exactly. That's what happens down here. They go to the states that you can buy them and take them back. Although I've seen what they sell now, and it's almost like it almost feels like that everything is been legalized. And I didn't even realize it.
Pretty much,
so.
Yeah. Yep, so, I've seen the last 6, 7, 8 years. I've seen everything in the store that I used to have to go to either Maryland or Virginia to buy, and it's all available now, and even more powerful stuff. I'm like, good Lord.
Yep. So we're going to do a Where in the USA real quick. I'm going to throw one of these in here since Storm Poopus is still awake. City of Chicago also banned sparklers. God. Really? And bottle rockets. Even though some novelty items might be legal under state law. Chicago is the no fun city.
Chicago is the
our football team sucks.
Yeah.
Our football team sucks, and the Cubs may be good once every 5 years, and the White Sox. Well, we love the White Sox. Look at this.
There you go. They heard you. You weren't even typing it.
I know. I wasn't even typing it. I hadn't even. Oh my gosh! It's you guys, y'all are crazy. So anyway, all right. I'm gonna give you 3 states, folks. How this game? I'll give you 3 states. You tell me where the headline happened. Oh yeah, it's a good place to get deleted after you've been taxed. But hey, on your way out of the state, you get taxed leaving the state too. I saw something on Twitter the other day
about exit tax. Yep.
The exit
tax. Yep.
Yeah, it's what you and Tom were telling me about.
Yep.
And there's nothing you can do leaving it. Wow. West Cagle, the Villages. Yes. Just said Chicago did burn down before supposedly a cow kicking over a lantern.
Yeah, Miss O'Leary's cow.
When the buildings were made of wood.
Yep.
Man. So, the escape tax hit his father. Yeah, but I think it's more than just retirees because it's what I said. So I was like everybody, and they were warning people about it going up, and like, holy crap. And of course, they say, well, it's not really a tax on you. You just get less of what you sell in your home.
Well, well, see that's the thing. I would sell my home, move in with a friend, and then leave. I'm not selling my home and leaving.
Yes, Gap. Yes. They have the highest, not just for old people, they have the highest rate of STDs in the country, period. Do not challenge the villages.
No.
But we will give you 3 states here, folks. We got Georgia, New Jersey, and Florida. Georgia, New Jersey, and Florida, folks. Now, if I've done this story before and you remember it, please don't play this time. I can't remember if I've shared this one or not. I think it's new for Wes, but if anybody's been around and knows this one, just politely sit out on this one. Husband battered in fight over thermostat. Although, wait a second. Wait. Even the smoking gun just screwed up a headline. It's written, husband busted in fight over thermostat. Okay, he's busted by the law, okay? Husband busted in fight over thermostat, meaning he attacked his wife. Man, 87, battered his wife, 85, over the air conditioner, cops say. Did this happen in Georgia, New Jersey, or Florida?
I think I remember this. I think I remember you doing this one. So I'm going to recuse myself.
Okay. All right. Some of these shows, I see. I just did we'll figure this out. We'll see another one. Well, we'll go ahead and give it then. All right. We're going to go ahead and read the story. So.
Yep.
Husband busted in fight over thermostat. Man, 87, battered wife, 85 over the AC cup, said. 87-year-old Florida man, yay.
Yeah. That's
arrested for domestic battery after tangling with his wife when she sought to turn the air conditioning down in a couple's residence. Longest source of marital strife. Yeah, Mrs. a lot of times says, it's hot in here, turn it down. I'm like, I have turned it down. So it's like, yeah, Gap sitting out to, yeah, okay. I've obviously done it before. But still, it's a great story. 87, 85. Of course, the reason why I picked this was St. Petersburg. You got to love it. He argued with the victim, his wife, about the air conditioner. The woman touched the thermostat to turn the air down, prompting him to push her away from the thermostat against the wall. So, I like, my only thing with the missus is like, don't turn it down more than 3 degrees, because, a lot of people sometimes, they'll turn it down 10 degrees and, that's not good on the units either, turning them all down at, to that extent at one time. But it's, that's too funny. But it's like, but yeah, it's the ACs. Oh God. Yeah. Well, when my mom is always cold because of the nerve damage and stuff. Okay. So she's always got extremities and parts of her are cold all the time. Well, my sister keeps it like a meat locker. Sort of Poopus would love. The way my sister keeps her house. I even one night watching basketball with mom had to go get my jacket and put my jacket on. I was so cold, and I'm not one to get cold, but it's like, oh my god,
that's the way I like it. That's the way I like it. I can remember my brother before he moved to Florida, where you are. He was up in Massachusetts, and they used to go away for like a month, and they'd ask me to come up and watch their animals. So for the month. He'd call me afterwards, the whole thing's over, and he's like, he get the bill for the the heating bill, for that month. He says like, I can't understand this. How come he says like the bill? This was December, January. He's like, we paid nothing. What were you doing? I'm like, well, I turned the heat off. He's like, what do you mean turn the heat off? I'm like, yeah, I turned the heat off, but open the windows, and it was nice. I love it cold. Love it cold.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that New Jersey blood, West. It took him years to get used to the heat. Yeah.
The
wife, wife wants a temp load, but then steals the blankets, leaving the hubby freezing overnight. Yeah, I've done that before.
Yeah.
And like the AC's running, and I kind of on the fringe of it. I got the cover. Next thing I know, it's gone. And I'm like, give me back the damn cover.
Well, that's my I will say this in the wintertime. I like it cold, but it's probably because I throw off a lot of heat. So I'm laying in the bed, and almost every night I'm awakened by this ice cold being thrown on me. The wife has to throw her feet, her leg, because she's freezing. Yeah.
Have you seen the meme though, where the wife puts the feet on the guy's back?
Yeah, that's exactly.
Yeah, that's what Mrs. picked at once, and then they do it mean, and it's like, yeah, it's like Florida. Yeah. Well, I'm going to read another story for you because I think we've done this also, but it's been a while. But it's what I pulled up because what's happened on the smoking gun website. They made it harder to find stories that are not in Florida, Ohio, and certain things because their search engine's not working.
Oh gosh!
So I can't pick a state, come up with a story or anything. I've used up all the AP for a while, and so it's like hard to get this. But I'll read this one again and bring this back to memory in case we got new people that have not heard this one yet. Woman 88 busted for scooter crash. Driver fled after plowing into the victim, who was 77 years old. In another instance of gray on gray crime,
gray on gray.
An 88-year-old woman is accused of fleeing the scene after plowing her SUV into the mobility scooter of a 77-year-old victim who was thrown from the electric vehicle and hospitalized for injuries. Investigators say she was driving in the parking lot of a Sam's Club. Well, one step up from Walmart. I'll give you around 8:30 a.m. yesterday. Guess where this was? It's a Sam's Club. Guess where it was? Yes, Villages. Where? What you think the Villages? Okay, chat. Tell me where this story happened.
In Clearwater.
In Clearwater, yes. Clearwater, yes. Cops charged that she struck the person's mobility scooter with the front of her Buick Envision. The lady was thrown for the scooter and was hospitalized for injuries. The driver did not stop at the scene of the crash to render aid or exchange information. They actually got Grandma in an orange jumpsuit.
Grandma got run over by an SUV.
By another grandma. In the parking lot of Sam's Club in Clearwater. See, Grandma's in an orange jumpsuit.
Oh, and they got the picture of the mobility scooter.
Yeah, but look at that orange jumpsuit. Jeez,
she doesn't look too upset either.
Snort thinks it's a Sam's near him, and Sam's is the bulk buy membership part of Walmart. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, 4 hours after they arrested her for leaving the scene of the crash, causing a serious injury. She lived about 4 miles from Sam's Club in a condominium she purchased. She might be Snorted Poopus's neighbor. In a condominium?
Yeah.
Of course, I like to call them condominium.
Yeah, I don't go for those condominiums like taking a shower in a raincoat.
I like to call them condominiums. It's spelled like that.
Yes, it is.
It is spelled like that. It's just where you put the stress of the syllables there. So
Tom wants to know if it's Snort's girlfriend.
I don't know. Do you know this person, Snort? Snort says 2575 Gulta Bay Boulevard, Clearwater, Florida. Want to bet? Well, let me see. Let me see the police report. I'm going to bring up the police report, which is a public document anyway, but I'm going to look at it offline. Go. See, this is a case of we got an old story, but we're having a little more fun digging into it. Oh, God, come on. Can you not bring up the report?
That's a shame if you can't.
I know.
If Snort's correct.
I'm trying to. Damn it. I could send you the link.
Damn it, Mark.
Damn it, Mark. Let me give you the link.
Okay.
Let me give you the link, West, and see if you can pull up. And the arrest report. There's a link in there. You can find the police report, and it's off to the side. And it just, for me, it just brings up a gray box. So we'll take a look at this. So yes, thank you for the fervently emotes. Yes.
Where you
Damn it,
sending
Mark. I sent a private chat.
No, you sent the stream link in the private chat. I click on it.
I need more views and likes, okay? I did copy and paste, damn it. It's like, there you go.
I clicked on it, I'm like, that's the stream.
Yeah, well. God damn it, Mark. It's his fault.
Okay, hang on.
Mr. Hide from the Sun. Because I'm curious if you can
yeah, I can bring it. Hang on.
It's a smoking gun, Jess. A lot of these I tried to do AP also, but smoking gun.
I'm gonna actually share it here.
So the report actually came up, right?
Yep, I got it. It's right here.
What address does it say?
Let's see. San at 2575 Gulf Bay Boulevard. I think that's the one that.
Wow, that's what Snortapoopa said.
Yes, right there. 20.
Wow.
25 Gulf Bay Boulevard, right here.
Damn it, Snortapoopas. Give the bear, everybody in the chat, throw the bear some seals, walruses, otters, beavers, and everything else. Wow, I knew it. Golly. Oh, that's too funny. And yeah, oh my God, that's hilarious. That's too funny. He knew the location. Well, hey, she might be his neighbor if he's that close.
Could be.
Yes, exactly. Yes, there are more seals from Gap after dark. Fish stone from lemon pie to burr. That's hilarious. I'm like, Tom F. How about old lady hit by a SUV? By another old lady. Oh, well, that was fun.
Yeah,
that was fun. I never expected to take. I never expected to take that. Okay. Shit. I know I've done this story before. Some stories I don't like. The topic matters because but it's like there's some decent stories that are actually there, but there's sort of themes that you're like, yeah. Let's...
I got to go back and look at the report now. The Snort wants to know for her address.
Yes. That's too funny. Heard she's tenderized. Yes. It probably does for her. I think, Wes. I'll let you tell it. We could send that to Snort privately. But yes. God. Oh God. I come back over the cops. The story. Remember the brothel was run by Soon Bang.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like it's too funny. Let's see. There's just all kinds of stuff.
Okay.
So, we have the old story about D's nuts is sentenced for domestic battery. Let's see. So, yeah. Hurricane looters hit Trump merch store. That was funny. Let's see. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I saw that too. Yeah, that's just the Rhoda song would do, according to Snortapoopas. Could it be Top of the World? Oh God, is there a street called Top of the World?
No, it's not. It's not Top of the World. I can see her address right here.
All right, so that works. Nope, Snort, but hey, okay. I think we've done this before, but I'll go ahead and read this story here. In Key West, let your hair down, not your pants. Yep. 35-year-old woman is behind bars after police spotted her vigorously doing something with herself in public. So, yep. Of course, they reported it as a male at first, but she's got short hair, so it was a female. It's crazy. So, an Oklahoma person could come to Florida. See, that's what happens with us so much. You know, it's not our local people. It's not the Florida people. It's the out-of-staters that come and bring the stuff here. So, you know, it's like, oh, cool. I have never done this one before. Yes, I have not done this one before. Let's see. Snortopoopas says, yes, that street is in top of the world. I call it the bottom of the barrel. Yes, I've seen the Nurse and the Nachos one. Yeah. But let's see. Yeah, all right. Let's see. I had to send that snort before we leave the chat. Okay. Well, ex-con in domestic, quote, honey bun arrest. Ex-con in domestic, quote, honey bun arrest. Accused man 47 has a bear claw tattoo. Okay. An ex-con landed behind bars again after allegedly striking his girlfriend in the face while arguing over a Little Debbie honey bun.
God.
There's food everywhere involved with all these things. And, of course, it happened at 4 o'clock in the morning when the pastry kerfuffle began. This is why, folks, you have to watch where you go and what kind of hotels you stay in. At the time, the couple who live in a hotel were outside the... Oh, my God. Oh, God. I bet Snortopoopas knows where this place is. Well, it's not a Sam's Club. It's a Walmart this time. In St. Petersburg.
St. Petersburg.
What is with Pinellas County? Oh, it's not Snortopoopas' claw, though. Yes. I'm wondering if he knows where the Walmart is in St. Petersburg. But during the honey bun dispute, he allegedly smacked the victim in the face, causing minor redness. An arrest affidavit does not specify the nature of the honey bun clash, though the history indicates that one of the parties likely consumed the honey bun before the other could partake. Oh, my God. Hey, Wes, Google this top of the world down there in Pinellas County. I'm curious as hell to see what he's talking about. Because, he's saying he's refusing to go in. That's right. You could find out. Yeah, I bet you could, Snort.
I type in top of the world, and Pinellas County already comes up.
Oh, boy. Wow. Well, the man was subsequently arrested for domestic battery, a misdemeanor, booked in the county jail, released later today, have no contact with girlfriend in 6 months. The couple's relationship began roughly after he was released from state prison earlier this year. Described in court records as self-employed, his convicted solo practice include the sale of fentanyl and methamphetamine, which resulted in his jailing following an undercover narcotics investigation. His rap sheet also includes convictions for aggravated assault, theft, and disorderly intoxication. When booked into custody, jailers noted that Eason has teardrops inked below his right eye, as well as a tattoo of a bear claw, which might not refer to the sugar delicacy. Yes, some people don't only for the sticky buns to be touched. Exactly. So, sure, self-employed drugs. All right. So, What did you find about Top of the World? Is it
All right,
something you
hang
think
on.
we could
Yeah,
share?
I got some pictures. Yeah, hang on. Let
Yeah,
me just
hopefully.
get this last one. Hang on.
All right.
All righty. So, all right. Oops. So,
Okay.
where? Oh God, where's the? There it
Uh-oh.
is. There. I couldn't get back to StreamYards. I got too many windows open.
Yeah, I hate when that happens.
All right. So here's the pictures I found. I got 4 of them I saved.
Okay. Let me see. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's go. All right. There's one here. Oh my! That looks like an old Howard Johnson's like turned in a different direction.
It is.
Nice
I don't know.
parking lot. Nice parking lot. Look at
Yeah,
all the fill-ins.
yes, a lot of fill-ins. Here's another angle.
Oh, it looks like a Swiss mountain village.
Yes, yes. Very, very. There's out front, top of the world, and then they've got this. I don't know what that is. That's
They're
I
trying to
guess that's why
be.
they call it the top of the world.
They're trying to be Universal Studios with that thing.
So there you go. That's top of the world. But this looks like God. It looks like something out of Dirty Dancing.
Yeah. Or like Tom F said, a Howard Johnson. So
Yeah, yeah. I
mid.
mean, anybody from New Jersey who's in the chat, who's been to what is it? The Mount Airy Lodge. This looks like something out of Mount Airy Lodge.
That's too funny. That's crazy. That's just
yeah.
too funny. Let's see. So
Yeah, Joe or Johnson, yes.
yeah,
Yes, Tom, the Poconos.
the Poconos.
226-0841, a beautiful Mount Airy
That's
Lodge.
actually cool. It's a big.
It's a big globe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
we
crazy.
used to get the commercials for Mount Airy Lodge all the time on television. Winter, spring, summer, fall. We've got it all. Beautiful Mount Airy Lodge. Tom knows the commercial. I swear I guarantee he knows the commercial.
Yes. That's too funny.
I still to this day know the phone number. 226-0841 because they said they sang it in the commercial all the time. Oh, God. And I can't remember anything I learned in school, but I can remember that stupid phone number. God, get that jingle out of my head. Yeah, I'm telling you, he knows it. Yeah. God, that is hysterical, though. Oh man.
Give me a sec. Yeah, hold on a second.
Problem.
I got it.
Oh, I still see. I got so many windows open. I still got the police report opened on my computer. Oh God. Yeah, they've got a whole. You know what? I'm telling you, this top of the world, their website, because that's the first thing I got. It's pretty involved, and nowhere on their website do you see picture aside from the globe. They have a picture of the big globe out front, but you don't see the actual building because the building looks very dated. So they're not showing it on their website.
Yes,
Wow.
Exactly. Tell everybody a little bit more about it. I got to deal with something real quick.
I think you know what that top of the world looks like one of the places from New Jersey where they rented the rooms by the hour. Tom knows what I'm talking about. All those motels all up and down New Jersey where with the rooms they had hourly rates. And if you have no idea why they have hourly rates, well then you're a very innocent person. Ah, God.
No,
But
that's
that is a very dated place. That is very dated. Cool though.
like the Empire
Cool.
commercial. I wonder. Empire. I remember the Empire, like carpeting up in Illinois and
Uh,
stuff. You know,
uh,
they had the Protect Me Nut sign. So I know that Snortopoopas did top of the world, did Big Globe. That's
it's the big globe. Yeah. Yeah. I used to get the. As a matter of fact, not up till not too long ago, I remember seeing the Empire carpet commercials.
oh yes, I know the guy with the mustache now. He had to.
Yep.
It was almost like the Bob Ross of commercial carpeting. He had that very
Yep.
soft voice, and of course, Wes, go ahead and talk. What's 30 years ago today? What happened 30 years ago today?
Oh
Because I know it's
yeah,
very
yeah,
special to you.
yeah. I posted this on Twitter. You know, I mean, we've got a lot of festivities going on. Everybody's having a good time. Lost in all that was we lost a fantastic, great American, uh, and not just great because of what he did afterward. I mean, he served his country in the Air Force for years. But the wonderful, great painter Bob Ross died 30 years ago today in 1995. We lost him.
Mm.
And if you guys ever watched any of the Joy of Painting series, you'd know that the man single handedly created the ASMR genre. I can remember coming home when I was in high school. You know, because I was in high school from 83 to 98 to 87. Yeah, 83 to 97. Yeah, God, yeah. Um, and I'd come home from running track and be on the couch and turn it on. He'd put me out in 5 minutes. I'd wake up at like 1 o'clock in the morning. The man had such a soothing, soft voice, and his painting was really good. So, but yeah,
Yeah.
Great American, gone 30 years now. Amazing. I can't believe it. He died so young. I think he was 53, if I'm not
Wow, and
mistaken.
he
Yeah.
died of lymphoma though.
Yeah, lymphoma. Yes,
Oh,
yes.
that I tell you that January 28th, 24 days from now is the day my dad died in 98, and it was
Mm,
from non-Hodgkin's lymphoma.
yep.
We we he had a dissecting aortic aneurysm in his chest, which actually is why he went in the hospital to begin with. But then they found that all the lymph nodes and all, and he was just eaten up.
Yep.
And it was a little over another month, and he was gone. I mean, he went home one time.
Mm. Yeah, it can be. It's very strange that something so devastating can lay undiscovered for so long. It's very strange. I had a customer I was delivering mail to all the time. He used to always come out, greet me, be like, "Hey, how's it going?" Yeah, I told him. All of a sudden, I noticed, you know, I didn't see him for an entire week. It was just 1 week, you know, about 5 or 6 days, and his son came by. He says like, "Yeah, Dad passed." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, he went in for a checkup. They found cancer, and he was gone like 5 days later." I'm like, "Good Lord."
Yeah, it's sad. I mean, some of these things, the way they go so fast,
Yep.
and it's I just like I said, Dad was gone in a month. I mean, they did it, and he went home for a day and didn't last, and then went back, and it was
Yep.
like, so July 28th will be, we try to remember it, and mark it, and because that's really a nasty ass disease if you get
Yep.
it.
Yep.
It's you know, sorry for taking
No. No. No.
a little bit
Not bad.
because it does bring back memories with why he died, how he died. We'll get back to some laughs here, folks, in a second. But yeah, because to me, this month means something with me with
Yep.
my dad. My dad and I had some great memories together, and one of the last ones was watching Michael Jordan win his last title in the hospital, and it just you know. Our last football game at home was crazy. We ran my mom out of the house because she's like, "You guys are too damn loud." but it was one of the best Florida State games ever that we ever
Yeah.
had.
Cool. Yeah. No, you hold on to those memories. And always, you know, you cherish every moment you got. I mean, after my mom passed, me and my dad were in the house by ourselves for just the two of us, and he kept I've got really bad back issues, so he kept telling me, he's like, hey, come on, let's go, we'll go watch, we'll go to see the Mets and Yankees. I mean, the Mets and Phillies. He knows I'm a Philly fan. He's like, well, we'll go. I'm like, Dad, I can't sit that long in those seats. I said, God. And he kept saying, well, let's go, and I kept putting things off,
Mm,
and then he was gone. I mean, he only lasted about a year after my mom passed, when he was gone. And I was like, nah, I kick myself all the time, like, you know what, I should have just took something for the back and sucked it up and went with him. So yeah, never put off being with your loved ones, because they could be gone in an instant. So
yeah, exactly. Every day, like Mrs. says, don't take anything for granted. No regrets. You're
hmm
not guaranteed tomorrow.
Yep. And I didn't mean to bring things down. I'm sorry.
No, I did too. Yeah, it's okay.
Yep. But
But
no, cancer can be a nasty thing. I remember
it's
my
nasty.
mom's mom. She had gone in. She had some problems with her lungs, and they took stuff out, and they thought they got what they had, but
Hmm.
apparently she had more than just some tumors. There was like it was micro, what they call it was like micro cancer throughout all the tissue, and they discovered it
Yeah,
afterwards, and it was like, we can't do anything for this. We
I
can't do
know.
anything. So,
I know.
and
Well,
that's
Tom,
that's painful. Yeah.
every day is a blessing. Take nothing for granted. And like
Yep.
Tom said, it's true. Jess said her dad passed away, completely clogged arteries, even though nothing looked weird, and he was handling big equipment. See, my mother-in-law
hmm
was near 80, kept 24/7 care of her mother, Mrs. Grandmother, till who died. She died at like 99, and she was 24/7. A month later, my mother-in-law had a triple bypass, just just out of nowhere, just from stress and everything else. Snort Poop said Papa Burr, same thing, 91, home from his last hospitalization was for one day. I
Yeah.
know. I just, and I stayed, just like when mom's been in the hospital, I stay with her because it's horrible being stuck in those places alone.
Oh yeah.
Dad, back in the 90s, they would not let us stay overnight in this one place, and Dad was like, one of the worst memories was that he just kept telling us he was like in Southeast Asia. The nurses didn't speak English, and he was suffering. And I'm like, so I vowed with my mom that I'll be there for her,
hmm
whatever I've got to do. Even if she's been in some really good, nice places, it's
hmm
different being alone in a place like that. That's
Yeah.
one of the reasons why we're working hard to keep her out of a nursing home, because at least we can get to her where she's at now whenever we
Yeah.
need
Yeah.
to and want to.
Sure.
And then
Yeah.
again, after 2020, I thought about that the other day with what has gone on with mom for the last year and a half. Thank God this didn't happen in 2020.
Yeah.
I mean, with all the bullshit that happened, you can't visit, can't do this. You couldn't even have funerals, and it was ridiculous. And if I
Yeah.
lose my
Yeah.
channel, so what? So what? I'm grateful that it's now, the time is now so that we are able to, uh, be able to enjoy her, whether she's there in the hospital or the rehab or not. So, all right, well, we're going to move back to about protecting your nut sign. Okay, we're going to get it back on the top, and of course, Snort Poops puts in a link for Top of the World. Cars for Kids. I don't get the Cars for Kids, but I think I've
Yeah.
seen them though. So,
Yep. The commercial goes,
yeah,
1877 cars for kids. 1877 cars for kids. God.
yeah, I know it's.
Used to hear that on the radio. They used to play that while I was driving to work. I used to listen in the morning. It was the Imus in the morning program on the radio, and that played every time they went to commercial break.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's I know
God,
it really is.
I know the phone number for Cars for Kids and and Mount Airy Lodge. I don't know anybody else's phone
How,
number nowadays.
hey, how the heck? It's like, well, it's funny. It gets stuck in your mind. So, and of course, there's a Bob Ross channel. Yeah,
Yeah.
obviously, there's
Mm-hmm.
obvious Bob. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, Snort Poop said, just looking at the place makes him want to find a new route to drive. Oh, he's going to brush his fangs again. He just threw up in his mouth a little. And I guess Bob Ross is doing a July 4th weekend marathon. Okay.
Oh yeah, the Bob Ross channel has been doing live marathons of his half-hour shows for the last couple months now. I mean, every time I look at my feed, because I'm subscribed to the Bob Ross channel, and he's live. It's live, but it's it's reruns. It's all, and they string them all together. So you just click on it, and all night long it's going.
Yes. Yes, exactly. And I tell you what, with your cancers and breast cancers stuff, early detection is really important with so much of that, and always check and get your exams. And so, yeah, exactly. So you got to do it. We in town here, we got Buddy Check 12 with one of the news stations. So it's definitely interesting. Oh, Jess has that Cars for Kids on the radio sometimes.
God.
Oh, and I guess the
channel Cars for Kids. Yeah.
Yes. Oh God, that's hilarious. We got 9 people. Well, let's do something funny here. Let's take a look at this meme. This meme has really been going on X lately. I can't get it fit right, but hey, you might see other things around it. But here, this is the great one. Carl It's not Carl. It's Carl Weathers.
Yeah. Carl Weathers.
July 4th. Yeah. Woo, living in America. And then, like Grady Judd said, this is going to be the last day. Some people have 10 fingers. Except it was like a gator that ate the whole
gator
hand.
Got him, yeah.
The gator. I love that moon.
Yes, the great Carl Weathers. Yeah, he's gone now too. So many. God, so many stars that I remember watching as a kid. Gone.
Yeah, I exactly.
Yep.
I know. It's crazy. So what did you think about Happy Gilmore?
It's a funny commercial. Commercial. Good Lord, I can't even talk. I can't English just like you, Dad, man.
I know.
It's a funny movie. Funny movie. Adam Sandler's he has a lot of great ones. My favorite still though is one I had not heard of until my friends told me to watch it. Again, I'm very wary whenever they tell me, because they made me watch The Big Lebowski, but they said, watch That's My Boy. It was hysterical. Oh my God.
Yes, I love. Yeah, I've not seen Big Lebowski. I've got to see that though at some point. So
no, don't. No, it's bad. It's bad.
No. Yeah. I know. Exactly. Here's a great one here. Back when Will Smith mattered to everybody, 4th of July, the day Will Smith saved us from the aliens.
Welcome to Earth.
Welcome to Earth. You know, they did something on Twitter. Did you see that with ID4, like in real time, that they were putting tweets?
Yeah.
And the chronological timeline with the events in the movie.
Yep.
Like President Whitmore giving a speech now at this time. It was like, it's like, so.
Yep.
Anyway, yeah, it's going ridiculous. See, ours used to be, but other years you wouldn't have had this.
Yeah, no, they're gone here. It's dead here now. There's nothing.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this is the weakest it's ever been off. Sorry, Jess, though. I'm not going to post that one, Dave. But he did slap Chris Rock, though.
Yes.
He did. Happy National Hear Fireworks all day and night being set off by drunk people you wouldn't trust with a glow stick day.
Yeah.
I love it.
Here you go. Hang on, I'm getting it. Hang on a second.
Yeah.
There was somebody sent me this one. Hang on.
Yeah.
God,
okay.
I can't even get it. I can't even get it properly. All right,
No,
hang
I
on.
got you. All right, I'll find another one here. Let's see where you get that one. But yeah. Jess said Michael Clark Duncan was born in Chicago, went to the local community college, Kankakee Community College, and played basketball. Oh, that's cool.
Huh?
That's nice. Oh, yes. I like this one here.
Yes.
Happy Trees Day, you ungrateful colonials. I love that. I love that because I was Queen. I always had that. 11 people here.
That was it. That was you that sent this.
I did do that. Oh, cool.
I think you sent me this. Yeah.
I sent so much stuff I forget what I said. Keep my planet's name out of your mouth. Oh, the Basset Hound. Okay, let me find the Basset Hound for you, Jess. Let me find the Basset Hound. Let's see. I think this is the one. This is July 4th. It's just a picture, but it's a Basset Hound. There you go. I think that's. I know. Yeah. That is interesting. So. That is really, really, really cool. So. Yeah. I'm trying to. Sorry, I got something. Sorry, I got distracted.
No, I was looking at some of the other ones that came up with that Happy Trees and Day.
Yeah, I know. Oh, hey, well, here's a good one. May your July 4th fireworks cause less personal injury than your July 4th alcohol consumption.
Good luck with that.
I love it. So, well, God, we're almost at 2 hours. Can you believe that?
Wow.
Jess says they are cute, super cute when puppies, cute little thing. And they trip over their ears even more when they're, Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Well, it's like, what is that? What was his name? Copper from Fox and the Hound?
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Yep. Oh, you know what? And that's the great what's his name? Kurt Russell. Kurt Russell did the voice for Copper.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. It's let's see. Oh yes. Oh yeah. Here we go. Happy Independence Day. We all owe it to Will Smith for saving the planet. I love these. I love the President Whitmore's. Or hey, here's another one from Rocky IV. Happy 4th of July. Living in America. Yeah. I know. It's good. Well, we've hit about 2 hours, so we're going to go ahead and wrap this thing up. Snorapupus posted Smokey Bear meme to Twitter this morning. Yes, I remember Smokey Bear. I do remember that.
Only you can prevent fireworks injuries.
Yeah. Well, wait, I got one more for everybody, especially Jess out there right now.
Oh.
Yeah. If you set off fireworks after my kids and dogs are asleep, I will find you and I will glare at you in a disappointing manner. Yes, there you go. Not yet. We got about 50 seconds left, Snorapupus.
Well, hang on. You know what?
Yeah.
The other day when you said work on some Grok stuff, I had asked Grok to do some 4th of July porta potties.
Oh, you have? Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Give me a sec. Okay, let's see. Let's get here. I guess Grok porta potty. Oh, what the?
I forget what I put in there, But I did a bunch of them. I think it was patriotic porta potties, and then some more patriotic porta
Oh, that's
potties.
cool.
Yeah.
I too. Oh, Pop Culture Republic. Hey, good to see you. Thank you for being here tonight. Popped in at the end. Yes, but oh my God, unicorns too.
Yeah. And squirrels down the bottom.
Oh my God.
Yeah, the Grok just remembers, old things like with the unicorns. So, but yeah, I asked it for patriotic porta potties with Patton.
Oh yeah, it did look like a dunk tank, didn't it?
So I just thought I'd throw that in there at the
I
end.
love that you did that. That is so awesome. You guys send me a couple of them. Those are hilarious.
Hey, Max Redstone is here.
Max Redstone popped in at the end, and then of course the bananas that are in there.
Yes, always the bananas.
Yeah, you got to share them with me though. But folks, thanks for coming in for our July 4th. Oh God, he's gonna have night bears tonight. Grok this. All right, well, we got 10 people here. Make sure you smash that like button on the way out. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Thank you for everybody being here. We made 2 hours. Wes, thank you for jumping in tonight. It is 11 o'clock on the East Coast. You have a good night, good day.
Well, also don't forget to refresh the stream. Leave a comment because that helps with the with
algorithm.
The
yes,
so, yeah.
Leave a comment, like all that out in the chats. And folks, thank you very much. We will catch you. Who knows at whatever time tomorrow or later this weekend. Y'all have a great night, and we will catch you later with 12 out there. Thank y'all so much. Have a good night. Happy 4th of July, everybody. Bye.
Later, all.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to hit end stream.
I'm waiting for it.
I thought I hit end.